Supreme Lord, eternal truth, let us obey thee alone and live according to truth. Good evening, Namaste, Bande Matram. Welcome all of you. Today, the topic of this evening discussion in brief on Man of Sorrows. We will have a short discussion today on Man of Sorrows. We will listen the rapt echo, the voice of a tortured titan, once a god. That voice we will see. The thing is that in his the Man of Sorrows will have a short discussion on Man of Sorrows. Who is that Man of Sorrows who is claiming I am a man of sorrows, I am he? Before discussing this topic, we will know who he is really. Sri Aurobindo quotes here, a voice of wrath took up the dire refrain. A growl of thunder or roar of angry beast, the beast that crouching growls within man's depths, the voice of tortured titan, once a god. Once a god, but now he is a tortured titan. This voice of tortured titan, once a god, about his voice, and exclusively will listen his complaints, his rapt voice, his own complaints in the form of complain in this topic. The caption of this topic discussion will be on Man of Sorrows. This voice, as Sri Aurobindo writes, the voice of tortured titan, once a god, what he claims, what he complains of, how he is dissatisfied, we will see couple of lines from him. I am the man of sorrows, I am he, who is nailed on the wide cross of the universe. Just imagine, once a god, he is writing, I am he, I am the man of sorrows, who is nailed on the wide cross of the universe. On the cross of the universe, we have listened the story of the Jesus who was crucified. Mandavya Rishi also we have heard the name and about the crosses. You have to, for his childhood's one failure or one small fault, he had to sat on the nails. That we have already seen. To enjoy my agony, God built the earth. God built only his complaints, only his agonies. It is reflected here in Sri Aurobindo's wonderful writings. To enjoy my agony, God built the earth. My passion he has made his drama's theme. Just imagine how he is complaining. What about his allegations? Complaints, we'll see. My passion he has made his drama's theme. He has sent me naked into this bitter world. Here this world is a bitter world, and I am sent by God with being naked. He has sent me naked into his bitter world and beaten me with the rods of grief and pain. Just imagine how furious discussion is there, how sympathetic discussion is there, how gorgeously Sri Aurobindo has quoted the accurate truth. And beaten me with his rods of grief and pain, that I may cry and grovel at his feet. I am compelled to cry and grovel at his feet. I am beaten. I am been sent naked to this bitter world. So I am here. This is the man complaining. And offer my worship with my blood and tears. The worship normally we offer with this incense, flower or something like prasad. But here he complains, offer him worship with my blood and tears. This is the great discussion, great description here. I am Prometheus under the vulture's beak. He is complaining. Already Sri Aurobindo has written, once a god, the voice of the tortured titan, once a god. Sri Aurobindo quotes this man complains of, I am the Prometheus under the vulture's beak. Man, the discoverer of the undying fire. That undying fire. I am Prometheus under the vulture's beak. Every moment I am bleeding. I have been getting bleeded. So, under the vulture's beak, man, the discoverer of the undying fire. In the flame he kindled, burning like a moth. In the flame he kindled, burning like a moth. And in the flame he kindled, burning like a moth. I am the seeker. Just imagine how he is facing his bitter destiny, how he is gloriously, how he is dissatisfied fully. I am the seeker who can never find. Always I am seeking, but finding never comes. I am the seeker who can never find. I am the fighter who can never win. Every time, each time, I am in the battlefield for the struggle, for the strife, for the battling, for going to fight. But victory and win never came in my fate. I am the runner who never touched his goal. From the beginning itself, from the time eternal, I keep running, but goal is still far. I can't reach the goal. Hell tortures me with the edges of my thought. My thought, it is a mental phenomenon. It came out from the mind. Hell tortures me with the edges of my thought, and simultaneously, heaven tortures me with the splendor of my dreams. That dreams, these have a splendor, and with this splendor, heaven tortures me. And with the edges of my thought, hell tortures me. Well, it may be either hell or heaven. The thing is that I am getting tortured. Heaven tortures me with the splendor of my dreams. What profit have I of my unequal birth? If heaven tortures, hell tortures, then what happens? Gods are indifferent. I am staying in this naked, being naked, I am moving in this bitter world. What profit have I of my animal birth? This birth is not a human birth, this is a animal birth. What profit have I of my human soul? That soul I possess, that is a spark of the divine. But here it is a human soul, not having the sufficient enough capacity to save itself. Maybe it is living as a passive thing inside, passive partner, or it is staying passive inside the heart. It is inside the depths. I toil like the animal die. Thus life should be godly, should be packed with the divinity. But thing is that the naked truth is that I toil like animal and like the animal die. I am man the rebel, man the helpless serf. I have become rebel, the helpless serf. Hate and my fellow cheat me of my ways. I have worked, I should get some ways, but I am tortured. What happens? I am cheated. Fate and my fellows cheat me with my ways. I loosen with my blood and my servitude seal, and shake from my aching neck the oppressor's knees, only to sit new tyrants on my back. Just imagine, I have become a slave, and I have accepted slavery. This animal life, this slavery, this politeness, it has been complained upon me, it has been clamped upon me, it has been imposed. I am compelled to bear all these things. This is my birth, this is my animal birth. Even if I possess a soul, it is of a human soul, not proficiently on the stand on the front or in the fore to save me. My teachers lesson me in slavery. So one thing I have been taught, like what is the point? The slavery, nothing else. My teachers lesson me in slavery. I am shown God's stamp and my own signature upon the sorrow contact of my fate. Sorrow contact of my fate that I have to bend down, I have to meet the failure, I have to lose. These are the sorrow, these are my fate, and this is the sorry contract of my fate, and it has been, I have shown the God stamp and my own signature. There was no other go I had to sign, and I am facing it. I have loved, but none has loved me since my birth. I am the creature. Single-handedly, one way I am loving, but none has loved me since the beginning until now. My fruit of works is given to other hands. I work. Fruit I should get, but my fruit of work is given to other hands. I am cheated. All that is left by me is my evil thoughts. Only I am evil. That evil thoughts is surrounding me. I am possessed with this evilness and evil thoughts. Envy of the riches that I can't share. Hate of a happiness that is not mine. Just imagine. I know my fate will never be the same. The fate every time, each time, that will never be unchanged. It will never change. It will be the same. It is my nature's work that can't change. I have loved for mine, not for the beloved's sake. I have loved for myself, not for the others' lives. Just imagine how reluctantly, how oppressingly, how drastically he complains. Each in himself is soul by nature's law. So God is made his harsh and dreadful world. So has he built the petty heart of man For this he has done, because people will come to slavery. They will worship the offering with blood and tears. They have no other go. They have to be yoked under the drudge of time. So that is their fate, and this is their destiny as a whole. Only by force and use can I survive. What is the point of survival? How can I survive? What is the possibility of overcoming the fate? Only by force and use can I survive. Because the condition is there. Beautiful description is announced here in the gives us. For pity is a weakness in his breast. Pity is a weakness in his breast. His goodness is a laxity in the nerves. His kindness, an investment for return. His altruism is ego's other face. Just imagine how glorious definitions, how the couple of terms that beautifully defined by Sri Aurobindo. For pity is a weakness in his breast. His goodness is a laxity in the nerves. His kindness, an investment for return. His altruism is ego's other face. With these terms, that good qualities, kindness, altruism, goodness, and pity, actually these are the things it is for himself. It is the thing is that deceiving words. Altruism is ego's other face, nothing else. He serves the world. We know service to mankind is service to God. Here the complaint is there. He serves the world that him the world may serve. Then what is the chance? What is the probability? What is the clue? So that I will rise up. If once the Titan's strength could wake in me. This is the only condition. If once the Titan's strength could wake in me, wake means it is sleeping Titan's strength. If Enceladus from Etna could arise, if Enceladus from the Etna could arise, that volcano, I then would reign the master of the world. This is the only condition. I will get out from the I will throw my slavery. I will overcome my slavery, and I will come and win the way. And like a god enjoy man's bliss and pain. This is the condition. Two condition. If one's Titan strength could wake in me, it is there inside me. It is in a sleeping stage, dormant stage. If a second condition, if Enceladus from Etna could arise, that volcano once if it is bursting upon, it is coming out, then I would reign the master of the world, and like a god enjoy man's bliss and pain. Then why it is not happening? But God has taken from me the ancient force, my strength, my force. It has been taken from me by God. There is a dull consent in my sluggish heart, a fierce satisfaction. There is no perfect consent, only a dull sluggish consent in my sluggish heart. A fierce satisfaction with my special pangs, as if they made me taller than my kind. This is just a consolation. Sluggish heart. Just imagine, dull consent, fierce satisfaction. These are the special pangs. These are the thing which made me taller than my kind. But really, I am not tall. Then Sri Aurobindo fix it. It is my position. I should go top. But actually thing is that condition is like this. So what happens? What will I do? If it is not, then what will happen? Only by suffering can I excel. I am the victim of titanic ills. I am the doer of demoniac deeds. I was made for evil. Evil is my lot. My future is also only evil and evil. I must be, and by evil live. Just imagine, he has decided that I must be evil, good I hate. Only by suffering can I excel. I am the victim of the titanic ills. I am the doer of demoniac deeds. I was made for evil. Evil is my lot. Evil I must be, and by evil live. Just imagine how he is concluding. That my lot is, I have decided to be evil. Then, not other can I do but be myself, not God, not nothing but be only myself, nothing else. Then she quotes here, what nature made me, I must remain, because only I am confined, I am guided, my boundness only within the nature's limits. I suffer and toil and weak, I mourn and hate. Just imagine, this is the voice of a Titan, and once a God, this is the voice he is complaining, he is claiming. Thank you.